lush mist-covered hills of western Kenya lies a valley that was once drenched in a lot of blood. A valley that witnessed a very bad battle that almost erased the whole generation of warriors. The tale of the Battle of Mogori is one of pride and defiance. It is the story of ignorance of all sacred warnings. Today, we take you back in time to one of the most significant and brutal clashes between the Kipsigis, the Abagusi, and the Luo community. This is a story that shaped the destinies of entire communities for generations to come. But guess what? The beginning of this battle was not sworn on the battlefield. It started from sin, when a group of Kipsigis warriors decided not to listen to one of the advices, their Orkoyot. But what followed from that is not just a battle, but actually a reckoning. And Asuba Olosholang, welcome back to my channel. Let us stick to the story and let's do this together. This story begins from Siapei, a place where the Kipsigis warriors are known and are very good at, going in for wars. They were the best warriors, known for attacking communities, taking whatever it is they wanted and moving on. But one time, the Kipsigis warriors, due to pride and all that, started doing things that were not right. And there's this time that they went into battle, and actually after they have finished, getting whatever it is they came for, they mistreated children and women. And according to any war, it was forbidden. It was not allowed. It was unheard of. People would fight man to man, but never was a woman or a child dragged into any battlefield. The women that the Kipsigis harmed were not just victims, they were vessels of a curse that would follow the Kipsigis whenever they went. The elders warned the warriors, but the sin had already been committed and the consequences were inevitable. Well, the Kipsigis warriors were undeterred, and they had really grown to be strong, big-chested. They would not listen to anyone because now they knew no matter what, we are the best. Nothing can come out of this world that is better than us. So they stopped listening to their elders. They stopped heeding advice from, the council of elders that were chosen to always advise them before battles. They had grown bold. They were so arrogant, they wouldn't listen to anyone. Despite the warnings from their Laibon, the Kipsigis still started preparing for another attack, but this time round they were targeting the Gusii in Mogori. So kuna place ilikuwa inaitwa Bureti. So the Kipsigis warriors were commit and they started sharpening, and planning of their attacks. Maina Arab Chemwa, the leader of the Kipindoek, sought the blessings of, Arab Koilel, but they were warned and told not to proceed. Their seer kept telling them, their Orkoyot kept telling them, like, don't go. You guys, this I am sensing like there's a lot of danger that is about to come through. Please don't go. And at this time, as he was telling them not to go, these warriors were already prepared. Their leader was already giving them a lot of pressure of how they will, manage this battle. And in fact, as they were talking with the Loibon waiting for blessings, there were a lot of vultures that were looming around. Zilikuwa kwa clouds, in a fly lows, they were just like telling them, this is dangerous, don't go. In fact, the court was like, you see that? That is a very bad sign. You should not be walking around because vultures mean what? Death. They all despised what he was saying and they ignored him. They were like, huyu mzee pia amezidi. Sisi ndio wale wase, sisi ndio tunajua war. Sisi ndio tunafaa kwenda kwa hii battlefield. By the way, tusipoenda Mogori, hakuna msee ataenda na hatakuwa tumesend warning yenye tunataka. Sasa ndio tukuje to relax, tukue like that was the end of it. We finished all our battles and we are the people. So they were like, huyu mzee tutamuignore. We have to go to the battlefield. We will go, strong-chested and prepared. And you know what? The guys were like laughing. Those vultures, they're not even for us. They're here because they know we are going to murder people. So they are here for our enemies, not for us. So hakuna haja ya kupata stress. We are okay, we are sorted, so twendeni. Nayo, tunamuignore. Na sisi ndio hao. The party, the raiders, the battlefield, the warriors were a lot. Like the party was packed, And this side was being led by Malabun, Arab Makiche of Sotik. He was joined by warriors from Buret, Chesangany, Arab Kaborok, and more. So this time round, they had also, divided themselves. The warriors will go into battle. The young men will be the ones that will be taking the cattle that have been stolen from, the communities they are going to fight. The women will carry the food home. The women and the children, will carry the food home. Most of these brave men belonged to the Koimet age set. As the Kipsigis got into the Gusii land, they were so prepared, so it was so easy, They just took everything easily. They were not caught like with a lot of people trying to fight them back. No, it was so easy for them because they were already prepared. And besides, I'm telling you, this was like their last war. They were going to battle for the last time, like just to finalize, just let them know that they are the people. Like walipoingia Gusii land, walifagia vizuri, haikuwa na stress, walipata kenye walikuwa wanataka. Waliingia Mugirango na Kitutu, wakachoma manyumba, wakabeba mang'ombe, machakula, kila kitu. Yani walienda waka clean. Now within this excitement of they have stolen, how they will divide things, two leaders started fighting. Malabun and Kaborok started having a misunderstanding. And they were like, should we proceed or should we just stay? Wait, tumeshapata easy. It's good if we go home. We head out. The other one was like, no, we are still strong. We have the numbers. And besides, this is just kidogo. Let's take this. Some of these women and kids return this. And we guys just continue and continue fighting and taking more. So Arab Kaborok was like, no, we are not heading to the Luo land. Sisi, wacha sisi turudi. Nyie kama mnataka kuproceed, niendeni. But us, we are going back and we are taking whatever we've taken. So this other team that was led by Malabun was like, no, sisi tunaenda Luo land. You guys are just petty, so you go. We are headed out. So, unknown to the Kipsigis, and their leader Malabun, as they were heading into Luo land, the Gusis were like, no, this is just too much. We've had enough, we've had it, and now we gotta set a trap for these guys. This is enough. Like, come on. They can't just come to our place, raid everything, take our women, take our food, take our everything, and still we allow them to pass over and go to Luo land. No, we gotta teach these people lessons. So, immediately the Kipsigis stepped into Luo land. The Bagusi people started, blowing their trumpets. They're calling their people. Now wameamua tunajiorganize. Either way, hapa ndio barabara. Hawa wakitoka huko, hapa ndio lazima wapite wakienda nini? Nyumbani. So wakaanza kuitana, wameitana, kila mtu anakuja. Mnaambia, "Whoa, it's about to go down. Come prepared, bring you everything." During those days, there were ways of communication, and there's a way you would sound a trumpet and everyone would know. Blow the horn. And everyone would know, hiyo inamaanisha war, hiyo inamaanisha death, the king is calling, stuff like that. So this time round, as they were blowing the horns and calling everyone knew this meant war, and they were ready. They came, and they came for war. So, wadau, wacha wakajipanga. Wakapanga kila kitu vile wanataka, cause hii ndio route. Wakajipanga, wakaweka mitego yao vile walikuwa wanataka, and then they decided to hide behind the hills. Sasa kazi yao ni kuangalia, si waliamua wao ndio kusema, ngoja tuonyeshe sisi ndio kusema. The Kipsigis, my friends, did not know what's happening. Wao wakaendelea huko, Malabun anaendelea huko cause chaos. So, watu wangu, wameingia Luo land. They were done, stealing, not even stealing. They were done taking what they wanted to take. They had taken their food, they had taken their cattle, everything from them. And it was time for them to head back. Now, of course, during these battles, not that because you are defeated, now you won't fight back. No, the Luos are also trying. So from up there, the Luos are trying to, chase them away. Now to chase the Kipsigis out of their place. Now, what they did not know is what was waiting ahead. Remember, I had told you that, the Gusii people were tired and they had set traps. So, as they were being chased out of the Luo land, now they are running down their escarpment, they are running. Remember, I had told you the Gusii were tired and they had set traps, and they were now up there at the hills. They're just waiting to see them. Wakipita na hiyo kenye wametoka kuchukua huko kwa Luo. As they were just about to cross like this, spears started, stones, arrows. It was chaos. Oh my God. These guys did not know that these people were fed up, they were tired, and bloodshed was okay for them. But now, the Kipsigis were not prepared because they had finished this place. They were done. They had set ablaze a lot of places, homes and all. So they expected these people would be busy doing what? Fixing those things. But unfortunately, as they were busy looting the Luos, these guys were ready. So they were waiting for them for escarpment, heavy arrows, spears, stones. Things were just flying. They were not ready. They were not, they were not ready. The bloodshed that came out of that attack was the worst in the history of battles. These people were not ready. The Luos combined their efforts with their Bagusi. They were ready to finish these people completely. They were done with their bullying. They were just done. Bloodshed. It was just a mess, my people. And it got to a point where if you are not shot with an arrow or, what is it called, pierced, you would pick a body that was down there and just go beneath it, like you're hiding yourself. Because now, after they were done shooting arrows and everything from up there, and these guys could not retaliate, they had now to go and check, is everyone dead? Literally, they were lifting bodies to check. So the few Kipsigis warriors that remained were taking turns, taking bodies and just hiding inside those bodies. Like unajiangushia mabodi hivi ndio ikae hiyo pile ilikuwa die. Some of them managed to run away, but like the biggest percentage, in my math, I would calculate maybe 99.5% died. They perished. They died right there. They could not do anything about it. Well, my people, the few Kipsigis men that went back and told everyone what had happened. And the elders and the leaders that were home were really saddened by this news. And now they were so few, the warriors that remained, they could not like build a whole community. So what happened is they had to start initiating the young ones now into manhood, because they still needed more warriors. They were not even preparing for battle, but the fact that now the numbers were not mathing, they had to initiate them so that they become warriors and soon enough marry, because they really needed to, multiply. Walikufa wengi sana. So kulikuwa kunahitajika watoto. With time to come, they needed, generations and generations. So the only way was kutahiri hawa watoi, waoe, watengeneze families. Well, sadly, our story does not end there. Well, as much as the Gusi people, had done their thing and they felt okay, 1 year later, famine and drought hit them, and it hit them bad. There was no food. There was nothing in their land. Fortunately, the other side, now the Kipsigis people had a lot of rain, so they had maize, they had plenty of food. Like plenty of food. Food was not an issue for them. So the elders from the Kipsigis and the Bagusi had to sit down, and they decided, wait, let us make merry. Let us become friends. What we're going to do is we're going to give you our women, all right? And in exchange for that, you guys give us your food. And that is why till today you'll realize most Bagusi men or women have, the relation, wako na hiyo damu, ni half caste. So women were exchanged for food, so that, the Bagusi people and community would also, continue. Well, my people, the Battle of Mogori was not just a battle. It was more a moment of reckoning for the Kipsigis and the Bagusi communities. It is a story of the pride of a man who disobeyed the authority, who did not listen to advice. He did not heed because of pride and thinking that, ndo amefika. The scars of the battle live in the memories of both tribes, but so does the lessons of humility, resilience, and unity. Thank you for joining me into that historical event. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating stories of Africa's rich and complex past. Until next time, let history remind us that the choices we make today can echo for generations and generations to come. Bye-bye.